In the dark of the last Friday morning, a potent force in the underworld was silenced. The name Gregory Woolley may not ring a bell for many, yet he was a titan, a kingpin, a significant force in the labyrinthine world of organized crime. His journey from obscurity to notoriety is a tale steeped in power, influence, and infamy. His rise to power was meteoric, a testament to his cunning and ruthlessness. In the criminal underworld of Quebec, he was a formidable player, his name whispered with a mix of respect and fear. Woolley, with his audacious tactics and strategic alliances, significantly shaped the landscape of organized crime in the region. He was not just a local phenomenon. His influence extended beyond borders, with connections to infamous black gangsters in Montreal. His web of power and influence was vast, intricate, and lethal. Yet all stories, no matter how seemingly invincible their protagonists, must come to an end. A gunshot in the pre-dawn hours marked the abrupt end of Woolley's reign. Before the dawn of his demise, Woolley's tale was one of ambition, power, and fear. As we trace the roots of Gregory Woolley's life, we uncover a story that is as intriguing as it is chilling. A child of humble beginnings in Quebec, Woolley was not born into the world of organized crime. Instead, he was drawn to it, like a moth to a flame, his ambition acting as a powerful magnet. Woolley's ascension in the criminal world was as swift as it was ruthless. From a mere foot soldier, he rose through the ranks, his name soon becoming synonymous with power and fear. His strategies, as cold-blooded as they were effective, earned him a notorious reputation. His rise to power wasn't without its challenges, though. Woolley had to navigate a maze of alliances and rivalries. He formed partnerships with some of the most formidable figures in the underworld, creating a network of allies that stretched across Montreal and beyond. But as Woolley's influence grew, so did his list of enemies. The very alliances that had once bolstered his rise were the same ones that threatened his reign. His power became a double-edged sword, attracting both loyalty and animosity. Yet Woolley remained undeterred. Unyielding and relentless, he continued to expand his empire, his reign casting a long and formidable shadow over the city of Montreal. His name echoed in the hushed whispers of those who feared him and the loud proclamations of those who revered him. From the streets of Quebec to the heart of Montreal, Woolley's story is a testament to the intoxicating allure of power and the perilous path it often leads to. A path that was paved with ambition, marked by alliances and rivalries, and ultimately ended in a tragic downfall. Woolley's power grew, and so did the list of those who wanted him removed from the equation. As the saying goes, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. Indeed, the fall of Gregory Woolley, a titan in the world of organized crime, was as dramatic as his rise. It was a typical Friday morning just days before, when the news broke. Woolley, the notorious Kingpin, was gunned down. The man who once seemed invincible was now a name on a growing list of casualties in the dangerous game of power and control. The events leading up to that fateful morning were as complex as the man himself. Woolley had amassed a string of enemies both within and outside his organization. The whispers of betrayal had been brewing for months. Some say it was a power struggle within the ranks. Others claim it was a long overdue act of revenge. The truth, as often the case in the underworld, remains shrouded in mystery. So, who could have been behind the trigger? As of now, there are more questions than answers. Numerous suspects have surfaced, each with their own motives and opportunities. Some point fingers at rival gangs, while others suspect a coup from within Woolley's own crew. But regardless of the perpetrator, the impact of Woolley's death is undeniable. A void has been left in the criminal underworld, a power vacuum that will undoubtedly ignite a war for control. The streets of Montreal, which once trembled under Woolley's rule, are now left in a state of uncertainty. The murder of Gregory Woolley has not only marked the end of an era, but it has also set the stage for a new chapter in the world of organized crime. A chapter that is yet to be written, and will undoubtedly be filled with more bloodshed, treachery, and intrigue. In the end, Woolley's reign was cut short, not by law enforcement, but possibly by one of his own. With Woolley gone, the throne is empty, and the underworld is in chaos. The silence left in the wake of Gregory Woolley's demise is deafening. A once well-oiled machine of organized crime is now an orchestra without its conductor, a hive without its queen. Woolley's sudden departure has created a power vacuum. It's as if a giant chessboard has been upturned, scattering pieces in every direction. The Kingpin's absence is felt deeply within the underworld, sparking a frenzied scramble for control. The various factions, once held together by Woolley's iron grip, are now left to their own devices. The balance of power teeters on the brink, threatening to plunge the criminal underworld into a state of disorder and uncertainty. This power void is not just a gaping hole in the underworld's hierarchy, it's a potential catalyst for increased violence. As these factions vie for control, the underworld could become a battleground, a veritable war zone where the only rule is survival of the fittest. The streets could become a theater of conflict, echoing with the sounds of gunfire and the cries of the fallen. Meanwhile, the investigation into Woolley's murder trudges on. Detectives are painstakingly piecing together the puzzle of his death, sifting through a labyrinthine web of secrets and lies. Every clue, every lead, every hushed whisper could be the key to unlocking the mystery of who wanted Woolley dead and why. Yet, amidst this chaos and uncertainty, one thing remains clear: Gregory Woolley's legacy is indelible. His reign may have been marred by violence and fear, but it was a reign nonetheless. Woolley was a titan of the underworld, a figure whose influence stretched far beyond the confines of the criminal landscape. The echoes of his rule still reverberate through the underworld, a chilling reminder of the brutal and unforgiving world of organized crime. His story is a tale of ambition and power, a journey through the darkest corners of society, a testament to the harsh realities of life at the top. In the end, Woolley's story serves as a stark reminder of the brutal and unforgiving world of organized crime.